Born on the wrong end of the leash, she was a dreamer
and a little schemer.
A nutty mutt living a dog's life.
But when he'd hear the bell for school, one day he says,
I'll take a chance.
Raises his for a pair of pants.
In a glance, school becomes his favorite pastime.
I have buried a bone for the last time.
He says,
I wanna be a boy.
He's so over just being Rover.
I gotta be a boy.
He just was gonna be a boy.
Turns out he's a regular Einstein, and Leonard is treading a fine line.
Why can't I be a normal kid like any other?
Now, Doodlebug, listen to Mother.
I wanna be a boy.
I hate dogs.
I gotta be a boy.
This Powerpuff's gonna be a boy.
I do not wish to be a dog.
Now this Bowser's ready for trousers.
I gotta be a boy.
You're pathetic.
His nose is wet, but you can't bet. His teacher's pet is gonna be a boy.
Yes!
Meet Sacagawea, the little Native American bird girl who is such a helper bee to Lewis and Clark's expedition that our government has chosen to honor her by putting her picture on the new $1 coin. Sacagawea was also the answer to last night's $16,000 question on how'd you like to be a zillionaire.
What?
What?
How much did they win?
Did they get it right? Do I know my students or what? Alrighty then. Now, remember, boys and girls, tomorrow, class will be dismissed 1 hour early. So, I can meet with your parents and discuss your progress this term.
Yeah! I mean, boo.
So what's with the inappropriate outburst and subsequent pathetic attempt to conceal your joy?
Didn't you hear what she said? It's parent-teacher conference day tomorrow. The day every kid in the world lives in dread of because of what their teacher might tell their parent. Except for me, Leonard Helperman, because my teacher is my parent. It's Leonard's Day! Oh, yeah!
So what you're saying is, every other day stinks.
Uh-huh. What? No.
Sure, I can see that. If you do well in class, you impress your mother, but all the kids think you're the teacher's pet. If you don't do well, both your mom and your teacher are disappointed in you. What kind of existence is that for a boy? Constantly at war with yourself. Do I hang with the kids, or do I please my mom? Day after day, week after week. How do you go on living?
Yeah, well, thanks for understanding.
Hey, they don't call me man's best friend for nothing. So, Leonard, about this parent-teacher deal.
Boy, were you ever right when you said a life of a teacher's kid stinks.
Yeah, right, stinks. But about the parent-teacher conferences.
Remember the other day when Mom went to the bathroom and put me in charge of writing down names of anyone who wasn't working on their math problems? The whole rest of the day, everyone called me Lenedict Arnold.
Yes, that was very wrong of whoever coined that extremely clever historical reference / play in your name. So, getting back to my parent-teacher thing.
And how about the time when we were doing anatomy and she brought in my naked baby pictures?
Well, in her defense, they were adorable. But let's stay on track. My parent-teacher conference.
And how about when she forgets we're at school and calls me Lenny Penny?
All right already! You think we could spare 1 second of this conversation to talk about me?
What do you have to talk about? Your mom's not the teacher. You've got no problems.
Leonard, I hate to ruin your special moment, but have you considered the fact that tomorrow is Parent Conference Day? And Scott Leadready is a boy without a parent?
Oh, gee, I never thought about that.
Why would you? You've got a mom. It's the kind of thing only a guy without a mom thinks about. My mom. I wonder where she is. I wonder how she is. I wonder who she is.
Hey, are you about to sing?
I think I am.
Someone to lick my fur. She picks me up, I snuggle her. We share a bowl, we laugh and roll, and then we find a treat. Someone with tags like mine. Her tail wags her sweet behind. Her nose is cold, her eyes are kind. When she looks at me, she's my mother, somewhere or other. She is watching and waiting and wondering if her baby might just maybe be wondering where she is too. Oh, mommy, each time you hear some pup say, "Ow," remember your Spotty loves you.
Well, I guess if a dog can go to school, shouldn't be surprised he can sing.
And beautifully.
Hi, guys.
Oh, Leslie, hi. We were just, hanging out, not singing.
Whatever. Hey, Leonard, remember that time I brought your mom some fresh Granny Smith apples from my Granny Smith's Granny Smith apple farm?
I guess.
Yeah, well, make sure your mom remembers it before my parent-teacher conference tomorrow. Bring it up at dinner, but make it sound casual. Got it?
Sure, Leslie.
Great, thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, wait a sec. Do that again.
What?
Ooh, that high, cracky voice thing you did just now, where you made yourself sound like a woman.
Did not.
Yeah, like that, it's perfect.
I don't know what you're talking about.
With that voice, a wig, maybe a nice pair of 2-inch heels, you can play my mother tomorrow at the parent-teacher conference.
Oh, no. No, 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 no. No way.
Please?
I am not doing this.
Dilemma. Scott should have a fashionable mother. Someone who's not afraid to show a little leg. But would her knees be this scabby? Oh, I guess we'll have to go with the less stylish mid-calf length to hide the scabs. Ah, well, we'll just draw the eye away from the problem area with a bold scarf statement. Pretty boy, be a dear and fly me over that polka dot number.
This is sick.
Yeah, I keep telling him. Boys are not meant to play their dog's mother.
No, I'm talking about a polka dot scarf with a floral dress. I'm retching here from the clash already.
Since when are you, Mr. Fashion?
Since they started papering my cage with the style section, smart guy. Yeah.
I personally think it's way more chic than lime green feathers with an orange beak.
Hey, I was born this way. My father's from Jersey.
Please, please, don't fight, guys. Pretty boy, if it helps, you pick the scarf.
Well, if it were me, I'd skip the scarf altogether. He's got a lovely neck, maybe just a simple strand of pearls.
La 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 la, I don't hear you. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I can't believe I'm doing this.
What am I doing here? What are you doing here? The last thing I recall you saying was, "La la 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 la, I don't hear you. I'm not doing this."
Well, it's a woman's prerogative to change his mind. Besides, you're my best friend. I gotta help you no matter what.
Oh, Leonard, that is so... Bull! Phew! I can't believe you used one of my toys.
What the devil is going on here? Leonard Helperman, why are you wearing a dress?
Why, sir, the young man was just telling me about the marvelous research paper he's doing on gender roles in our society. He's quite a credit to this school.
Oh, yes, he is. Beat it, Leonard.
I don't believe we've met.
Don't mind her. Tallulah gets insanely jealous if I even look at
A beautiful woman.
Well, now, we don't want to give your poor dear pussycat the vapors, do we? So I'll just be toddling off to my parent-teacher conference. Toodaloo!
Tallulah, calm down, honey. It's just a woman.
A beautiful woman.
It's not like I was paying attention to a dog or anything.
He bought it! That was genius! Pure genius!
Yeah, well, Principal Strickler's a pushover for a gorgeous woman like me. Your mom might not be quite so easy.
You're such a superwoman, Mrs. Leadready, to raise a super son like Scott without his dad around.
Well, but no less super a woman than you are to raise a super son like Leonard.
Well, aren't we two just super?
D-duper!
By the way, I hope you'll excuse me for staring at your dress all the way through our conference. It's just that I used to have one exactly like it.
Oh, really? Well, I guess they must have sold a lot that year.
I finally had to put mine out in the rack bin because it had a huge hole in the back.
Well, you certainly can't go walking around with a huge hole. Now, can you? Huge hole. That reminds me. I promised a dear friend I'd pop by and view her slides of the Grand Canyon. Fiddly-dee, must trot.
Oh, wait, I feel like we've just begun to bond. Ooh, light bulb. Since our boys get along so well, and you and I have the same taste in dresses, why don't Leonard and I have you and Scott over to our house for dinner tonight?
Oh, no. We couldn't possibly impose like that.
I make a pot roast so tender it falls right off the bone.
What time? Time should we be there?
I can't believe you told my mom that you and your mom would come over for dinner.
Pot roast, Leonard. She said pot roast, and I just crumbled. Don't you see? I love pot roast, and all I ever get is gristle and shreds in a bowl of warm water on the floor. I mean, I love gristle, don't get me wrong, but to get my own whole plate of pot roast served up hot at the table, and plus I'm gonna be Scott and Mrs. Leadready, so I'll get 2 whole plates full of... Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I have to be Scott and Mrs. Leadready.
I was wondering when you were gonna finally figure that out.
Well, now would be when I figured that out. Okay, we can do this. Don't panic.
I'm not panicked. I don't have to be 2 different people.
Oh, curse you, pot roast! You savory, moist temptress! I suppose you're wondering why I've called you all here.
'Cause you like wearing a dress? Okay, meeting adjourned. Thanks for sharing.
I left a nap for this.
If I'm going to pull off this tour de force triple identity performance of simultaneously portraying Scott's mother, Scott, and my own dog self, I'm gonna need some help.
What's it worth to you?
What do you mean? I'm asking for your help.
Right. It means you're desperate. When I smell desperation, I say, hey, what's in it for the canary, baby?
He's an excellent businessman. I'm giving him power of attorney to represent me as well.
And you call yourselves pets.
Pet Schmet, what do you got? I want a bowl full of sunflower seeds, cracked, no shells, and pages from the teeny-weeny bikini issue of Sporterific lining my cage for the next month.
My needs are simple. I'd like the juice from a dozen cans of tuna, oil, not water-packed, warmed to 6 degrees above room temperature and served in a silver chalice upon a satin pillow.
Ah, for crying out loud.
All right, just the tuna. That's all I really wanted. The rest was just a negotiating ploy.
Deal, ingrates. Okay, now here's what I want you 2 to do. Okay, on action. And action. I said action.
Am I not to be groomed for my role?
Get out there.
I didn't hear action.
Action.
Boys, behave yourselves. We're expecting guests. All right, that's it. If you two can't get along, one of you is going to have to go outside.
And now, I return to the role I was born to play, the cat, slumbering in the window.
What took you so long?
You try pulling a zipper up your back with a pair of paws.
Mrs. Leadready, please come in. I've got bacon and liver wraps fresh from the oven. Yum!
Well, that makes the whole trip worthwhile. I'll take 6.
Where's Scott?
Well, my heavens, he was right on my tail, that little rascal. Let me just go see if he's out lollygagging in the car. Ooh, may I?
Hi, Leonard. Hi, Mrs. H. Ooh, where's my mom?
She just went out looking for you, dear.
Pearls.
Ooh, bacon and liver wraps. I'll take some of those.
Now, don't fill up. As soon as your mom comes in, we'll all be sitting down for dinner.
Excuse me.
Now! Y'all just go on and sit down without me. I'm presently indisposed. Guan? So sue me. I never been south of Al's pet shop.
Oh, well, I suppose we can sit down.
So far, so good.
Oh, Leonard, you can let Spot in.
I love to watch the monkeys dance.
Okay, Mom. No problem. Me and Scott will just go right out there and let Spot in.
Where's Scott, Leonard? Don't you want to introduce your friend to your dog?
Oh, I'm right in here, Mrs. Helperman.
Oh, yes, you're a cute fella. Yes, you sure are. Yes.
And where's Mrs. Leadready? She's been in that powder room an awfully long time.
I'll be there in a jiff, dearie pies.
Now, where did Spot and Scott go?
Be right there, Mrs. Helperman.
Get away from me, you filthy canine! I detest dogs!
Principal Strickler?
Oh, I just thought this might be a fine evening for us to review the 4th grade curriculum.
Well, this isn't really a good time. We're having the Leadreadys over for dinner.
Oh, Mrs. Leadready is here? I had no idea. Gosh, I hope she likes poinsettias. Is that pot roast I smell? My favorite.
Oh, well, suppose there's always room for one more.
Well, if you haven't got an extra chair, Mrs. Leadready can always share with me.
I have an extra chair. Leonard, please call everybody in.
Sure. I'll get him. Her, him, them.
Oh, no, that's not right. I wear the heels with the hair and the sneakers with the shorts. Or is it the sneakers with heels and the hair with the shorts? Oh, Leonard, I don't know what to do. I think I bit off more than I could chew.
Yeah, playing 3 different personalities is kind of a lot.
Not the personalities, the bacon liver wraps. I should have stopped at 6. Uh-oh. Now the kitchen's starting to spin. I want my mommy!
where are the Leadreadys?
Oh, hi, Mom. They weren't feeling so good, so they went home. Must have been all those bacon liver wraps. She said she'll call you later, or next month, or whenever they're feeling better.
Oh, well, that's a crying shame.
Oh, well, more for us. Just like I like it. Falling off the bone.
Oh, no, Spot. My poor puppy, you're not feeling well either? Oh, that's okay, baby. I'm here. Mommy will take care of you.
Hey, how do you know that song?
I'm not sure. I don't remember ever learning it. But every mom I've ever met has known it.
She's my mother. I found another. Even though her sweet nose isn't cold, wet, and black. I'm her baby. There's no maybe. Oh, Mommy, your Spotty loves you.
Good night, boys.
Well, she may not have a tail or whiskers, but I guess in all the ways that count, your mom is my mom, too.
Yeah, I guess she really is.
Boy, it's great to have a mom. It's pretty great having a brother, too. Someone who likes me and wants to be with me and trades with me. So I can sleep in the top bunk once in a while, too.
Good night, Spot.
Good night, Leonard.
Oh, all right. Ew!
What?
I just laid on a chew toy.